Hey, what's going on YouTube channel? It's Tars down again. Y'all know the deal. Go hard, go home. On here again. Today we're going to be watching the Red Pill Trick Daddy a little bit. He's got the top 3 ways to vet women to see if they're crazy before dating them. So we're going to see what he says about that, because I thought that he just really paid to play. But he's got some system about vetting women also too. So I'm going to see what that's about today. Okay? Before we get into all that, y'all hit that subscribe button for me. I'm never going to ask for cash apps, never going to ask for donations, never going to ask for money on this channel. Just subscribe. That's it. That's going to keep me interested. It's going to keep me doing the comments and stuff like that. Because I see I got the subscribers and things, you know, of that nature. So y'all hit the subscribe button, let me know. Also, hit that dog on, go check out my financial series stuff too. Like, you know, if you got Social Security problems, stuff like that, and problem with the Veterans Affairs, I can help you with stuff like that too. I work with that junk too. I got videos about that stuff too. So y'all check out all the other videos and let me know what you want to hear on this channel, like as far as self-help. So we're going to get into this thing and listen to the Red Pill Trick Daddy today. He's going to tell us how to vet women. It's interesting to see how a Trick Daddy vets women. Because when you're a Trick Daddy, you shouldn't have to vet women, but maybe he's got more women than what we think. So let's listen to what old Trick Daddy got to say today. And hopefully he's going to keep it clean. Normally he goes into some ranting bullshit when he's talking about women, because the man is he's really a member of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. But let's see what's going on.
Here we go. 5 ways to vet women for any possible way or however you want to use them. This isn't for just the sucker for love ninjas, but I'm going to give you some things to do. And it's going to be sort of a review for some people, but there's going to be some new nuggets, some fish fried nuggets in there. This is going to be, and even if you're a free agent, if you're a guy, I got money, pay for play guy, whatever.
I got money.
You still need to vet women. You still need to vet them because women are, unfortunately, the way they come.
Okay. You paying to play, but you got to vet. That's interesting. I want to see that, because I thought when you was paying to play, you was doing that so you didn't have to vet. You just got her and she left. That's what it means to most men. But if I got to vet a prostitute, I may as well get a girlfriend. I don't know. Let's see what he got going on. We already early into it. And he's finna start talking bad about women. I can hear him now. Women this, women that. Here they go.
Come into your life. They're destroyers.
Here we go.
They're like heat-seeking missiles into your life. It can go well, or it can completely blow your spot up. There's not many men that have had an in-between experience with women, meaning you broke up with them and then nothing happened afterwards. Like,
I don't know what kind of men he's talking about. There's been plenty of times when I broke up with a girl and just left. What's supposed to happen afterwards? I'm gonna let him get into that. Maybe I'm cutting him off. Maybe something's supposed to happen after that. But let's see.
She didn't destroy you. Like, I'm talking about relationships, not like hookups and player shit. Most of the time, it's either doom, destruction, or they walked away, right? Or they tried to just mess your shit up. So you're gonna leave with something. You're gonna leave with something. Here it is right here. 5 ways. And ladies, before you get your panties in a bunch, I know you're gonna say this. Well, when men do, and what about the men? There's one woman right now shouting out my screen. What about when the men? What you need to do is take your monkey ass to another channel or create another channel where you can have this conversation. This is a man-centric experience, meaning we're talking from the male perspective.
And see, here's the thing about the Red Pill guys. They don't understand that they are talking from the male perspective. The problem is they are talking about women. So when women respond to that, because like I might not be talking about somebody. I might be talking about somebody, you know what I'm saying? I might be talking about them. I'm talking about you. Let's just say, if I'm talking about you, even if I'm not talking to you, you have every right to come and front me about what I'm saying about you. You see what I'm saying? If I'm talking about you, right, and you hear about me talking about you, you might come to my face and say, why'd you say that? But it happened with this guy, and I'm gonna do the video because I haven't done it yet. It happened with him with some OnlyFans model when he was on the panel with Hafiz and some other guy. I can't remember the name of that show right now, but I'm gonna go and pull that show and do the clip. But it also happened to Fresh and Fit. They got in front of Brittany Renner, and she was like, "You said this about me, say it now." And she couldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. So that's funny to me about these guys. They want to be able to talk smack about people, but they don't want the people coming back to say anything about them. They got whole channels devoted to telling guys how to get women, but they don't think that women should be interested in that because they're talking about women. They're talking about women all day, every day. I don't even talk about women as much on my channel unless I'm talking about these guys. I'm not talking about women. So they talk about it all day, every day, but they don't expect to engage it. I don't understand that, but let's go.
This is Hafiz. You need to talk about women. No, I don't need to talk about a damn thing. There's plenty of YouTube channels where they talk about that shit. Take your ass over there. After my show ends, go over there. Right?
I don't agree with that.
Go where the women are talking about when the men do things. Go ahead. I don't care. I mean, go get your balance, but I'm not going to go flip-flop back and forth.
At least he said go get your balance because he knows he's unbalanced. He knows it. He's been told now at this point. I watched Hafiz and the other two people that was on that panel, even one of them being the OnlyFans chick, couldn't tell him he was unbalanced. He knows he's unbalanced though. He likes living an unbalanced life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shit, you're 61, you can do what you want.
So, now that we got that out of the way. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's stick from the male-centric position. 5 ways to vet a woman for any way you want to use them. Take notes, gentlemen. You young brothers, take notes. The first thing you need...
I would advise y'all not to take notes. I would advise you not to do none of the shit this man's talking about because it's going to lead you down a deep, dark place that you don't want to go. But let's roll on.
To do is when you meet a woman and you're going to believe everything about her is fantastic. All right. She's wonderful. She's a single mom. She's a wonderful human being. She's a philanthropist. She's a humanitarian. She's the Mother Teresa of single mothers. She's the Mother Teresa of black women. She's the best Kaylee in the world. She's going to be forever a Kaylee. She's wonderful. Her hair smell good. I like the way she comb her hair. I like the stylish clothes she wear. Yeah, all of that shit. You're going to be like, you're going to be infatuated. The first thing you need to do before you sit down and give...
Okay. I'm going to give y'all some advice real quick because I don't think he's going to say this. Don't be infatuated with nobody. I'm not even talking about a woman. I'm talking about nobody. Don't be infatuated with nobody. Infatuation is always going to lead you down the wrong hole. Okay? You don't be infatuated with your boss. You don't be infatuated with nobody. Nobody in your life should you be infatuated with. Any type of infatuation should have been really, really earned. But let's see what he's going to say.
Your commitment away because you guys give commitment away like crazy. And this is how you lose because you never have leverage in the commitment. It's always you taking a raw ass deal, especially when you're young and you got nothing to leverage at again. You take a raw deal and you jump in quick and don't realize the value of your commitment. So the first thing you're going to do before you sit down with her, before you vet her, is you're going to jerk off and or you're going to bang one of your lower end women on your roster.
Okay. I told y'all, man, I'm telling y'all every day, these guys are fucking losers. You got to go through all of this. Or what if you cold calling this chick you just stepping up to at the doggone store? I need to beat off before I go to the store, huh? These guys are fucking nuts. Oh my God, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it through this whole video.
Or before you meet with this woman, This is critical. This is a critical part of the vetting process. What you need to do is get that venom out. Because that venom...
What you need to do is sit there inside of yourself as a grown-ass man and say, this is another human being sitting across from me. I can't believe everything they say. I'm going to have to go into this shit, go down the line and see what they got really going on. I can guarantee you, jerking off not going to help you not have to do that, because that's the adult stuff you're going to have to do. You see, the adult stuff you're going to have to do when you... See, if you meet anybody, any type of relationship you get into, you're going to meet your boss, you're going to meet one of the new homeboy, so whatever deal you're dealing with people, okay? You can't be infatuated with them in the first place, or else they're going to have too much power over you. That part he's right about, but I mean, like, shoot, well, what are you supposed to do before you go see your boss then? That's what I'm trying to ask. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is Chester the Molester type junk. And this guy's actually listening to this.
Is dumb disease for men. You're going to need to jag off once or twice. Or bang a woman that is uglier than her. Bust that nut. Clear out the cobwebs. All right, that's stupid juice for men. Because what that is, you're going to listen and believe everything she's going to say when you got that venom in your body.
That is not the truth.
Now, certain dudes don't think you should be jerking off, but this right here...
I didn't say that you shouldn't do that, but I am going to say this. I mean, like, because I think all the guys that listen to this, they need to just buy Vaseline, just jerk off for the rest of their life. They don't need to approach women. They make the rest of us look bad. These people are... These guys are a drain on society. This kind of junk is just garbage. I don't even understand. Really. I would say don't be infatuated. Be an adult and don't be infatuated with people. And you'll have a better relationship building skills with not just women, but men also. And different situations in life. You'll be able to. But if you gotta be, because if you're infatuated with everybody, you probably in your feelings all the time, and that's the problem with these guys. He doesn't know. He doesn't think he's describing that, but that is, you got to be out of your feelings. That's what I'm saying. But they're always in them. That's why they say junk like this.
This right here is going to save your life, because everything that she's going to say to you when you're vetting her, when you got stupid juice in your brain and in your body and in your ball sack, everything's going to sound wonderful. Oh my God. Wow. Damn.
You know, I want to go ahead and say this, because I know it's like people of different cultures and stuff that watch this channel. This is not a typical 61-year-old African-American man in the United States. This is not typical, okay? This person on the screen is not typical of that, all right? This is somebody who's an outlier, has their own way of doing things, okay? But I just want to put that out there because we do have like some older guys who are mentors here, Black American guys that don't talk crazy like this.
Oh, she's the best. But if you bust that nut and you meet with her, you're going to be sitting around like this looking at her. You don't say, huh? Really? Huh. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Get that stupid juice up out of your body and then meet with her immediately after that stupid juice. You ain't going to be pondering for her. You ain't going to believe shit she's saying. It's going to sound like, wah, 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 wah. You get a busted Pillsbury biscuit can. Clap her cheeks out.
This dude, then maybe they got some kind of problem, maybe some other guys are different from me, because it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, I could be done banging the chick out just like 10 minutes ago, and when I see the fine chick, it's gonna be go time with her too. I don't understand how that's supposed to work, but maybe it's just me.
7 o'clock, clap her cheeks out. Ditch her. Be out the door by 8:30. Meet with that girl at 9. Meet with your unicorn at 9. And see if you feel the same way you would have felt with her with all that venom in your body.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to take it back to the crib, I really don't.
No. If this girl looking like how she's supposed to be looking, no. That ain't gonna matter. I don't know. Maybe these guys got a little bit more control over that shit than me. Maybe that's why they need to jerk off. I don't know. I'm getting confused. Let me not confuse myself. Guys, this is why the red pill, you gotta spit it out.
Are you done with your drink? Yeah, I'm done. Oh, you don't want to meet? Okay, good. You're going to go home and you're going to tuck yourself right in the bed. And all that shit that she said is going to sell right over your head. She has no power over you. She has no power to manipulate, no power to spit no goofy ass shit. You're gonna be clear. Your mind's gonna be clear, and you're gonna be satisfied. You're like, well, at least I don't have to go.
Here's my issue with that. You should have this power over yourself, whether you jerked out or not. That's part of being a man. You should have that kind of control over yourself, whether there's sexual attraction or not. It's part of being a man. Like I said, it's the adult stuff that you have to do. The adult stuff is, I'm sitting down with this person. I got to talk with them. I got to see how they're going to do. I might have to go out with them a couple times and see how they really act. Because they're telling me something right now that might not be true. You got to do this, whether but so I guess this is supposed to solve that, but it doesn't. What's going to solve that is you being an adult and saying, hey, I got to look at these things right here.
You're not going to throw it out there. This is why we have what we call the 5 archetypes of men. Why the gentleman archetype is the guy that can't be fooled because he already has girls. He already has he already has satisfaction. And so when the next woman comes over there with playbook number 1, 2, and 3, all right, let me run this on this goofy ass dude. She puts number 1, 2, and 3 on you, and he's still sitting there looking at her like they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. All they do is either they be sitting there like this, nervous as hell. Damn, what's play number 4? All right, just take your panties off. Or what's play number 4? Just leave. I don't like him. All right, they don't have nothing after that. But you're sitting over there satisfied. You're like, okay, so what the hell are you talking about? What? You don't know. You're like, you're trying to make sense. And then you start going into these next ways of vetting them. So the true power is play number 3. No, play number 4, just take your panties off. All right, he ain't going for none of this. Let me just, here, you want these? Throw it at his face. You just like, all right, here we go. 10 toes up. They got nothing. All right, that's way number 1. Take notes.
Okay. Don't be infatuated. How about that? How about have the sense to not be infatuated? I think that's a better rule for you. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be other times in life that you're going to have to meet people and you might be, taking with them a bit, and jerking off ain't going to help you. In the end, what he really explained was that you got to have your mental self together enough to be able to say, hey, look, let me do the adulting part of this also. But I digress. You know what? Like somebody told me the other day, this dude makes way more money than me doing this YouTube stuff. So, but it doesn't mean I should shut up. But actually, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you one of those guys that was saying something like that to me, y'all really just kind of pumping me up. Because the way I'm looking at it is, if this right here if you can get money saying this shit, then you can damn sure get money telling people the real. So I'm just gonna keep telling people the real. Let's see what else he got to say. We grab my pen.
Way number 2 that you vet your women is you perform a feminist exorcism on them. Perform a feminist exorcism on them. Now people are like, what is a feminist exorcism? Well, all women have this
That-
relationship with feminism, like they
Yeah.
really think it's somewhat.
A feminist exorcism, huh? I'm gonna tell all y'all guys what this sounds like to me. Too much fucking work. Especially in the beginning when he was saying, even when you paying to play, you still gotta vet the woman. I mean, like, pay to play, that means I'm going there, I'm paying them out. I don't know. Let's let them roll. The feminist exorcism though, huh? So I guess, hey guys, now before we start dating, we need to go get ordained because we gotta do exorcisms too. That's just a bit too much for me, but hey, these red pill guys, they love it.
Evil, but they still kind of latch on to some of these tropes subconsciously and consciously. And they know when to hide it and tuck it away when they're trying to get what they want. So they'll be like, I'm not one of those blue-haired, crazy, liberal, libtard feminists. She won't say she's one of them. I don't believe in this stuff, and I don't believe in this stuff, and that. Now, what she's giving you is lip service. She will believe in these things when there's convenience to believe in them, right? Like if you say something like, you know, you believe in, I believe in equality to all people and all of this.
This is the same way you had the different levels of red pill guy. See, you got one kind of red pill guy. He doesn't. Well, I don't. I don't believe in that part right there. And you got some other red pill guys like, I don't believe in that part right there. It's kind of the same thing he's talking about. See, like I say, but red pill, they're just the opposite of feminist. If you really sit down and you start looking, that's what I say, y'all, yeah, gotta hit subscribe. Gonna be doing this experiment for probably about 5 years. Is what I'm looking at right now. And I may be done with it in 1 or 2. But if you start looking at these guys like I did the other video, feminine red pill guys, and there was a woman that she was saying, the woman was right. Red pill guys are really just the polar opposites of feminist. As long as you're doing exactly what the feminist wants, or the feminist says it's okay. But if you step outside of that box, then it's A, B, and C. If you listen to red pill guys, they start to sound like feminists, and feminists sound oppressive to men. Feminists sound oppressive to men. They sound like they want to oppress men. If you talk to most guys, that's what they'll tell you. But the thing of it is these red pill guys sound that way to women. They don't understand it. Just like the feminists don't understand that she sounds that way to men. It's a crazy thing, y'all. Y'all hit subscribe. Y'all join me. But we're going to see what the rest of this guy got to say.
Shit, and you be like, well, do you believe women should get into nightclubs for free? Absolutely. You're about to exercise the demon. You're about to exercise the demon. What you need to do is ask questions to drive out that feminist. Drive out those feminist narratives. It's going to really make you go limp. Some dudes are sucker for loves, and they believe in the oh, I believe in the equal partnership. Oh, I believe in the equal partnership too. Ruben Studdard looking ninja. Right? Oh, I want an equal partnership. You want an equal partnership. You have a job. You have a career. Fantastic, coach. Career women are fantastic. What are you talking about? They're equal partners. We have equal access to the money. We're going to build. And he marries a full-fledged feminist, and then he's going to get screwed. Then she's going to handpick his ass. So you want to drive out the feminist. You want to do the exorcism. You want to ask her tough questions. You want to ask her what she believes about equality. You want to ask her to believe, you want to get her pinned in on a double standard. Early in the game. We're going to talk about that wage gap. And then debunk it. Right there. Don't be scared, gentlemen. See, the dudes that are scared to do this, you have one-itis, right? You're really playing from a non-leveraged position. You want to mention some shit like that. You know the wage gap is a myth.
Okay. This shit don't got no place in a relationship between a man and a woman. It don't. It don't. This ain't some shit that you don't sit around explaining to your wife all the time. Your job as the man, right, is, okay, this joker might believe this shit right there. Your job is to find a way for the household to work. Finances, stuff like that also. You should already have been doing it in your own house. That's why the woman moves in with the man. The man should already have pretty much built this house. He should already pretty much have the house. And then if the woman wants to come there, that is okay. But when you do that, you gotta understand it's up to you. You're being picked as a leader in most cases. This is what women really find attractive in men. If you keep talking to them and keep more and more understanding, and especially, I'm gonna start trying to find videos and post them like that to this channel of what women talking about that kind of thing. But you don't, this type of thing, the wage gap between, it's okay, let's say it like this right here, y'all. It's certain shit you don't discuss with certain people. Alright? You probably, even with your best friends, even with your homeboys, you probably don't discuss politics, religion, and shit like this. This red pill and all that stuff. And some of y'all's got red pill homeboys that y'all don't discuss that shit with. I know why, because I know how that works, because it's like shit will start an argument every time. So as a person, you're gonna have to understand that when it's time to talk to people about certain shit and when it's not time to talk to people about certain shit. You want to debunk the doggone wage gap thing, you do that at work with your homegirls at work who ain't who need to shut the fuck up because they getting the same amount of money as you and can't move the same amount of weight as you. You do that there. You want to have that kind of debate at work and that kind of stuff, that's fine. That's not one of the debates you want to have in your home. You don't have that debate in your home. So you're looking to make this person a part of your home. That's not one of the debates you're trying to have there. If you want to talk about that, babe, you can talk about that shit at work with them. Ain't no wage gap up in here. We just talking about me and you and these kids and how we gonna make it. That's it. Let them go on though, because this is my opinion.
She'd be like, I'm sorry, what? That feminist about to come out. Hair about to stand up. You want to throw that shit out there? The wage gap. What a myth. It's despicable that people think about that. Get that feminist out. She's going to be like, oh, shit. She's going to try to hide it. Okay. Keep the feminist in you. Don't get triggered. Yeah. Somebody said mention Andrew Tate. You know, that Kevin Samuels is a genius. Just reel it on out. You don't have to believe it. Just, you want to do it. You want to get that feminist exorcism, that demon out. Get that demon out. My body, my choice. What about men's rights? Yo, that shit, she gonna blow up. She gonna blow up like Roger Rabbit. You be like, I knew that shit was in there. I knew you had the demon in you. I knew it. Then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You're not going to get caught up later. Guys, the demon is in there. The demon is in there. You want to make sure you get that demon out good and early. have her head twisting and vomit coming right out of her mouth. You'd be like, thank you very much. That's all I needed to know. And then skedaddle. Skedaddle. Don't be scared, guys. Trust me. Don't be scared. If you don't agree with some of these tropes of society, which have been normalized by normies, but you think this woman's presenting them, I'm traditional, I'm conservative, I voted Trump, I don't eat Democratic fish fried nuggets, I believe in traditional home, I believe in cooking and cleaning. She gonna say all of that bullshit. You're gonna be like, yeah. Just go ahead and just exercise the demon. Now, she passes a couple of tests. Probably 3 is the limit. But most single mothers going to fail in 1. They don't have any time to waste. So they're going to hear one of your exorcist demons right there. She's going to flip immediately. Just get rid of her now. All right, what do you think about? Oh, God.
You know, guys, people, this right here. You know what? I can guarantee you, if you want, if you want to start an argument in the street, and I keep saying in all my videos, I said when I'm watching the Fresh and Fit show, I said when I'm watching, you know what I'm saying, this guy, shit, if you try to employ this junk in public, you're going to upset people. For one thing, this ain't junk you talk about like when you first meeting people. It's like talking about religion when you first meet somebody. It's kind of something you don't do. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's saying it's in there, right? And you don't need verification that it's there. Let me go. I'll agree with him on that point, right? Watch this. I'll agree with him on that point and say, okay, if you bring up one of these subjects like this in the first date, yeah, you're gonna probably get told the hell off. Single mother, my ass. It's the single women with no kids who ain't got no fucking time. Them single mothers, that's why you got a lot of women with no kids and stuff that complain that single mothers get more guys or get more attention. Because them single mothers, they already gonna do what they already know what they gotta do. And they already know that hell, you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of already like pushed off on half of the deal that they're supposed to get with you anyway. So it kind of works out different. That woman that ain't got no kids, she gonna be like, hey, vetting the hell out your ass, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, you and not really, it ain't gonna be like you just gonna be doing whatever with me and you know, that type of shit. Some of them got more strict rules. Women with no kids got way more strict rules, and most of them like move a certain type of way. They you know, you got to be kind of like, you know, really willing to go out a lot and go, you know what I'm saying, because they're still getting out there and they don't have anything to slow them down. It's a big difference in that, but I don't understand how they're saying this part like this. Them single mothers, they were the ones who to me take more shit. Now when you got a girl that ain't got no kids, she ain't got no worries, she ain't got no time. And a lot of times they be trying to get their money and stuff, you know what I'm saying, too. So it's like, no, I don't know. But let's go ahead and see what else you got to say. I'm giving this other beer.
God damn. Right. I think that Nancy Pelosi is a joke. All right. All right, she gonna be sent to the moon. What? Yeah, let's get her out. All right, so that's number 2. All right, number 2. Number 3. This is for men who mess with women on dating apps, and she's from another town. You live in Los Angeles, she moved from Atlanta, or something like this. Now we know that these women are suspect. They're hiding something. Not many women leave from one state to the other, and they didn't do no damage and no dirt in the previous state or city. And if they move from a hot box city where the STD rate is crazy and they fornicate like it's Sodom and Gomorrah, you know some shit went left. So if you meet a woman, she says, "Hi, yeah, how you doing? Oh, I'm a Southern Belle. I'm a traditional Southern Belle girl from Atlanta." The next question you ask is going to reveal all the truth you need. Now, she don't have to say anything to answer this question, but you're going to get from her reaction to the question all you need to know. And the question is this. Here's the question. You guys ready? Write this down. She says, I just moved from Atlanta to Los Angeles. Oh, interesting. What are you running from? But don't say it like you're investigating. Oh, really? Just be like, oh, wow, that's interesting. You just got here a few months ago. What are you running from? Now, just say it as a joke. Don't say it like you're, what are you running from, you demon woman? Just ask her, what are you running from? And just smile. Now, her reaction, 9 times out of 10, is going to be, she going to giggle. She going to laugh. She's never going to say, what do you mean? What am I running from? She knows exactly what that question means. And it could be a whole bunch of shit.
Okay. Let me tell y'all a better way of asking this question. What brings you to town? Because that's what I say. I'm meeting somebody. I'm not going to ask them, oh, what you running from? No, I'm not going to say that. Oh, you moved here from there. They have this there. They don't have this here. They got this here, you know what I'm saying? So what brought you here? You want to find out why somebody's there? Oh, what brought you here? I ask that all the time, but don't ask it like that. I'm not asking it like that. You don't get your ass blasted asking it like that. It ain't gonna sound like a joke. It's not gonna sound like a joke. And you're gonna sound like a loser saying it. No, not what you running from. Hey, what brings you to town? You moved to Dothan. Oh, you came in from Panama City, but shoot, man, that's what we all go to. That's what we all go to, with, you know what I'm saying? So shoot, you know, what I wouldn't think you would like it here, huh? What do you like about the place? What do you think? What's going on with the place? What brings you here? You're gonna get some kind of story. In some kind of cases too, y'all, you're gonna get a story of on business shit. And it ain't gonna sound nothing like what this show was talking about. I think that these guys talk a lot to really low class women. I don't think they go on a nice side of town and try to get those women. Where like you might go into like a little joint, like, you know, nice sports bar grill type place where people are all hanging out there, whatever, and it's in the upper class side of town, and there's women in there, like they got a bar and there might be a little music playing, the people are drinking and stuff like that. And you gotta fit into that, number one, because you can't go in there looking like a bum, because nobody in there is looking like a bum. And you can meet some women and stuff like that. I don't think that these guys actually do that. I think they meet all the women in the doggone club, with the hip hop club, where people blowing green and smoking and shit up in there, and you step on somebody's shoes, you might have to fucking fight their ass. I think that's where they hanging around and looking for their women. And they never find anything of a higher level than that, so they keep having these same type of over and over experiences. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't even ask a woman, like, what done brought you to town? She's like, yeah, I'm here to open up this and do this right here because it's cheaper to get this right here. And she, oh yeah, okay, that's right, homegirl, you're right. It's cheaper, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of negative stories that I could tell you about things I've heard talking to women, but I got a lot of positive ones too. And like, I don't judge women off the majority of my negative thoughts. Because if I did, I'd treat them all bad, like how he's doing. But let's just go and see what's going on.
But you're acknowledging the suspect that you would move from another area and you're a certain age and you just ended up here. You don't even have to ask, why did you move here? Just ask, what are you running from? And let her see what the hell's going on. 9 out of 10, she's running from something. Child custody. She lost child custody. She's restarting her life. Or she's an older woman. Her kids, now she's an empty nester and her kids are out there fumbling through life. She can come over here now after whatever she ran from her ex-husband or whatever over here. Eventually her kid is going to move in with her. Right when you commit to her, you're going to commit to a relationship. She got 18 and 19-year-old people out here, daughter selling feed pictures, and the daughter's going to fall on her face and move in with you after you commit with her. If she's a younger girl, 25 to 35, she's running from the marketplace that she's already ran through all the guys there in San Diego. Now she's in Kansas City. She's running from a bad reputation. Everybody know who she is. She's running from the damn collection agencies. She's running from the telephone man. She's running from her parents. Eventually, my mom and dad is tripping if she's young.
Hey, if you listen to this dude long enough, you might get PTSD. He got a lot of doom and gloom around there, bro. They never meet no woman doing shit, huh? I don't see it. I don't see it. I meet women, you know what? But that's what I'm saying. These guys, man, if they could just see past that for 1 minute, they just don't get it, man. And when women that's got shit going on in their life, that's not on this bullshit right here, when you get sex with them, that's a whole different other thing. And it's just like they're missing out on that. And it's sad. More for me, though.
Met an 18-year-old girl on the dark side, and she came from Dallas to Las Vegas. And I hit her with the, what you running from? Immediately. Well, my father, he was abusive. He yelled at me. And now you realize what she's doing. You're like, I see why you was getting yelled at. Okay, but they're running from something. They're running from something that they came from a city. They go, I'm starting over life. Sisterhood of the traveling pants. That's what you always ask them, and ask it in a kind of a comedian way. You must be running from something. What are you running from? You running from anything? Always ask that question. Next one. This is just quick vetting. You don't have to dig on this one. She's going to tell you her reaction to that. Most of the time, she's going to use you as a therapist. Okay. Next one is going to be, she running from the 1,000 bodies. Yes. The next one is going to be, this is a good one. If you're meeting a woman for the first time or second time, and you meet her at a restaurant, you meet her here, she's like, oh, well, you're like, can I pick you up? No, I'll meet you there. She meets you there. After the evening's over and you're just getting to know her, this is what you're going to do. You're going to suggest that you walk her to her car. I'll walk you to your car. This right here is going to tell you a whole bunch about this woman. First of all, if you met her there and you didn't pick her up, she's going to just meet you there. Many times she took an Uber over there. She didn't even drive no car. She got dropped off by her sister, her homie, her roommate. She ain't got no car. And that right there is going to tell you this is a broke bitch. Okay?
Okay, I don't know. Maybe these guys are having a hard time figuring all this type of shit out without having to do this kind of stuff. I don't know. I usually just ask women if they got a car. And if they start telling me they don't got a car, I go ahead and I start backing on off of that anyway. I mean, like, that's just me. You know, yeah, you got a ride, you got a car, you know, no specific type. I see that when I see it, but You got a car. That's the first thing. You got to have one to even keep talking. These guys, if you already asked them if they got a car or something, you probably would have known this already. You probably wouldn't have to try to catch nobody riding an Uber or something. I don't know. This is way too much work, but okay.
Because she was in there talking about all that shit. She's an entrepreneur. She all of this, and she independent and all whatnot. She ain't even got no car. That's gonna be number one. Number two, let's say she has a car, and she talked all of that shit about equality, all of that entrepreneur lash business, all of that shit, and this and that. I believe men should pay the bill and the tab and all that. We gonna get through that. You're gonna walk her to that car. What you're gonna see is a Kentucky Fried Chicken dust bucket. All right, that's what you're gonna see. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see that. Nissan Altima at best. Very rare opportunity that you're gonna see a Mercedes C-Class. That's if you're in the upper echelon like myself. I mess with broads and I walk them to Mercedes C-Classes. All right. Now, I know when I see that C-Class, that's a broke bitch. That C-Class is definitely on repo notice. That C-Class definitely back on modified car payments right now. But most of the time, the majority of us, when you messing with low-class skeezers, they got that Nissan Altima at best.
See, now, one thing that he's doing to me, he's telling me something. See, he's hanging around a lot of people that they live at a lifestyle level that they're not really at. They might got a good job, but they got these cars and shit like that, but they're making payments on all this stuff, which is all bad financial shit in the first place. So, but to me, this is a low-class type of person. And I can recognize this easily when I'm dealing with women. He is right. Women that are driving Mercedes Benz is in their the 40s to 60s, like how he's 61. So women that are driving Mercedes Benz is in those age groups and still working a job, they don't have businesses and such like that, tend to be making payments on those cars. And it doesn't take much of a little flip of inflation in the economy. Everybody can see how that's going right now. And that'll make somebody's life get real bad. I don't like to deal with women like that personally myself. Or if I do, it's not anything seriously. Because you're living above your means. People don't want to say that it is that, but it kind of is. And, that's the way things go with that one. So I could somewhat see some of his point in this, but if I was him, because people are telling me how much money he has, those type of women wouldn't be around me. If I had the money that he has, like some of the guys be telling me, he's driving a 911 Porsche. Who are you? You got on the dusty do-rag. That's why you always see my do-rag on. But if that's the case, then I'm telling you right now, if I had as much money as this person had, that the type of shit that he's talking about that's around him now, it wouldn't be around me. It's not around me now. I don't let that kind of junk be around me now. I move up to the next level, and it's like, okay, I already can understand that when somebody's, if you work at certain places, especially at certain ages, if you ain't even a manager and shit, hell, you what you making, and you driving this right here just to have a doggone status symbol, but you really don't have anything going on. It's like, guys do this shit too. A lot of women. That's why a lot of these guys are not getting picked by some of these women too. They don't get it. Some of these women understand this same thing I just got done explaining about women, but the thing of it is they're using it to look at guys. And you got guys at 61, 50, and you still hanging out with low class women, even though they got a certain age. That's not even a certain echelon, homie. I can do better than that, and I ain't even got the Porsche 911. And I'm not gonna be worried about no motherfuckers get damn Mercedes payment because I just take a chick that don't got a Mercedes, got a regular car before I do that. Or I find one, okay, you got a Mercedes, this junk gotta be a certain year level, it's gotta be certain, I gotta say how you keep it up. I'm gonna have to know that you will do, cause I seen women just take that view and run with it a bunch of times and it messes them up. It's kind of the same thing he's talking about now. You can see this. You can see this shit right here. And he knows it's there. He knows it's there. You know what I'm saying? When you walk out there, you know the Joe just told you she said she's a nurse and she driving anything. And when I said nurse, I just pretty much killed pretty much all of the women's jobs. Anything below that, and anybody that if this woman ain't done somehow passed being something like a nurse, and she driving a Mercedes, you already pretty much dealing with this situation he's talking about right now. Most people that's in that situation can't save no money. It's just like with guys. It's like the guys are in that type of situation. Can't save no money. Because it's all going into that expensive ass car. It's all going to your expensive ass house. So you can look a certain type of way which really is not there. If you have people sit down and write down a financial statement, you'll start to see that you guys, it says this right here. If you're looking at this in reality, but in you're looking at this, you see this in this dimension, but in reality, you got this. Nothing. So I can see what he's saying about that, but that shit kind of works both ways, and people got to be aware of that. But the most awareness that people should have this is that I don't want to be that person. Because as a guy, you can become that person. As a woman, you can become that person that he's talking bad about and that I'm talking bad about right now.
What you're going to see, the condition, now you're going to judge the condition of the car. Or the BMW 3 Series. Yeah, the 3 Series BMW Mercedes C-Class. That's if you're messing with, high-end sugar babies. Now, you're going to see her car. I want you to walk the perimeter of that car. Go by the quarter panel, side panel, the side door, all of that shit. Walk the perimeter. This is just the initial investigation, but don't investigate it. Don't look. Look at them tires. Look at them tires. Now, if you see the treads of the tires peeking through them tires, if you see them tires looking like race slicks, you know this a bro bitch. She don't take care of her business. If you see duct tape holding the trunk down, if you see that red tail light tape all in the back of the tail light, okay. If you see it ain't got no car wash, no Armor All on the tires, you see it got brake dust all in the hubcaps, the windshield is cracked, windshield wipers can't wipe a damn thing off the damn thing. You know she don't take care of her responsibility. Now, he said, pop the hood. Now, let's say she passes that test. Let's say she passes that test. Coach, man, I walked into her car. Her car was clean as a whistle. The bumper wasn't hanging off, no duct tape on the bumper, nothing. Okay, you got you one. You got you one. Ask her to give you a ride back to your car. Hey, man, I walked you to my car, but my car is clear across the parking lot from Fleming's. Can you give me a ride back? Can you give me a ride back? Now you're going to find out. You're going to open up that door. That door, passenger side door, creak, need Armor all on the door. You're going to look at the floorboard of that vehicle, front seat, back seat. You're going to see an absolute disaster.
You got to be
You're going to see a disaster. You're going to be like, God dang. Clothes on it with the tags, high heel shoes, pajamas, used up panties, condom wrappers, fast food cartridges. You gonna smell marijuana smoke, vape pipe pins everywhere. You gonna be like, Lord have mercy.
Really?
Wigs, Timberland boots. Then you gonna get in the car, in the seat. You gonna get in the car. You gonna sit in the car, and the seat gonna be like this here.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
if you get in a car in the seat like this here, you know that this woman is in these streets.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, that's some more free agent stuff for you, but that's why they're free agents. Yeah. Alright. So he went over about 3 reasons there. He didn't really go over 5. So yeah, he got 3 ways, and I'm just be honest with y'all, that shit to me sound like way too much damn work. I don't got time to be trying to make sure that nobody else. But I guess, there's some of those things are telltale signs, but I don't know, man. It's like, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. I mean, if you're dating at certain levels, and like I say, you're meeting women in certain places, you probably won't run into that. It's probably, like I say, you got to go to certain places. So that way, all that's around you is a certain type of thing. And then you'll have a better chance to find what you're looking for. But I tell you what, that's it for me on that one, man. Look, guys, they keep telling you, you try to employ this junk in doggone public, you're gonna get looked at like trash. I mean, what are you running from? Really? Yeah. Now, he said don't ask the question that I asked. He said don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But he said, because I would say, what brings you to town? You tell me why you're here. Both of them is like, tell me why you're here. My version of it is way more acceptable. So I might be talking to people in the public. Like especially if I see vets and stuff like that. They got on their little vet stuff. I might holler at them. I really don't holler too much civilians, but I mean, like I holler at them, you know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, look, blah, blah, blah. Some of them be done moved to that place or somewhere else. And like, well, what about you here, homie? What made you gonna move there? Or why you moving over there? What you got going on? Just, what do you think is better about it? So like that, so to get the people to talk. See, these guys can't get women to talk to them because they are rude and abrasive. That's one other thing too. You could be rude and abrasive with women. The same way you could be rude and abrasive with other people, with other guys, if you know how to do it. If you be in a certain type of way. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't think this dude explained anything in here about how to say a woman's crazy. I mean, first off, you told me I gotta do an exorcism and some other shit like that, which I ain't doing all of that. And nah. I think I expressed myself through the video what I think. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit the subscribe button and drop the comments for me. I like the comments a lot because I be trying to see what people are really thinking about this type of stuff. But I don't think this guy was really on to anything. And the thing about vetting a prostitute, why? Pay to play, that's like P2P, pay to play. A lot of the guys have been sending me messages about that, and it's like, it's like they're okay with that. I mean, I don't understand. That didn't used to be something that guys wanted to do, or that they thought was okay. I'd like to get a little bit more information about that too. Why is that okay now? But y'all go ahead and drop the comments and let me know what y'all thinking. Hit subscribe for me, y'all. Never gonna ask for cash apps. Never gonna ask for money. Never gonna ask for donations. We gonna do this thing together. Y'all join me. It's been Taurus Downey. Go hard. Go home.